when you gain it, you must sustain it. Hey, and that's what Arnold Quadri seems to be doing. He ended 2017 as number 21 in the world. The latest ITTF ranking, it's just been released today. Yeah, that's what we're up here to keep up with the space. And in that ranking that has been released, Arnold Quadri gained a step to start 2018 at world number 20.
What an achievement. What an achievement. I mean, he's gone to the highest. I'm not sure any Nigerian, if you want to even look at it from the African perspective, who've gone this high in the game of table tennis. It's wonderful. It's great stuff. And the thing about Haruna Quadri is the fact that he's only going to get better. And it's quite exciting to see that he is up there. And the kind of platforms Haruna Quadri had in 2017, it was in Belgium, it was in Sweden.
Won the Polish Open.
It was in Poland, it was everywhere. And it's great because same thing we talked about momentum. When you keep playing, when you keep competing with the very best, you can only get better. And that's what Haruna Quadri is doing. And we're also excited because not only Haruna Quadri, there are a few other Nigerians there who are getting closer, because that's the key thing. Not just having Haruna Quadri and celebrating Haruna Quadri, we need to also have people who are going to precede Haruna Quadri. Just keep people who are preparing, people who are ready to step into the shoes of the great man. And I think Haruna Quadri has done well for himself. Sponsorship came last year also. It was a great year for him, and it shows that when you're doing something the right way, when there's a lot more purpose and direction to where you're going to attract the very best. And I think Haruna Quadri is just getting better and better.
That's right, Haruna Quadri, what a story. Now world number 20, top 10. Can Haruna Quadri make it? That should be his long-term objective for 2018. And let's get on with the show. Now, it's not just with Haruna Quadri. Olajide Omotayo gained a lot by moving from 514 in the world, 514 in the world, to 213.
Austin, if that is not progress, I wonder what that is. 514 to 213. That is huge. That's moving over 300 places to 213. And I think it's great stuff. And it gets very exciting when you hear that Nigerians are going out there. Atanda Musa used to do this thing, Austin. We used to have these guys do this thing. And it's something we talked about it on some show back last year, that table tennis has gained acceptability in Nigeria. Because even on my street, I was walking around, I was seeing some guys, they just create a table and they're playing table tennis. So it's wonderful. It's great to see that consciousness is back in Nigeria. People are certainly taking notice and saying, oh, Haruna Quadri, what is he doing? You know, and Omotayo is joining too. And before you know it, there will be a lot more sponsorship in that direction. I think it's great stuff.
That's right. And that's what we kept on saying on this show. At Olajide Omotayo, that's him right there. Needs to play more competitions. You fall, you rise again, you fall. Speak to legends as that guy, Segun Toriola, has been there, done that, and rob your sweat off, and tap yourself and say, look, I'm going to get better. And that's what Olajide Omotayo has done with his table tennis. We'll continue to monitor. That's as Segun Toriola says, well done. Well done. Take that applause and do more. So we love what's coming out of table tennis. And I remember I spoke to an Egyptian coach, table tennis coach, and he says the difference between Haruna Quadri and Omar Assar is the system in their country. The system is helping Omar Assar. Omar Assar in the new ranking is now number 16 in the world. And he says, look, Haruna Quadri is a huge talent, but talent cannot do it alone. There must be support system.
There must be system. The right system, the right strategy, the direction, the purpose. What are we doing to help this talent? What are we doing to push this talent? What facility, what support are we doing to give Haruna Quadri? If you look at what he's done, in all honesty, without support, he's gone on there on his own. He's fighting on his own. He's really stretching himself, going to the limit to ensure that he's heard the world over. And the glory comes back to Nigeria. Because every time they say Haruna Quadri, we're going to say he's from Nigeria. When we talk about Omotayo, we'll say he's from Nigeria. The glory comes from Nigeria. But our administrators need to do a lot more to support our athletes, the platform, even from local things, facilities. Get these people support, because Austin, if you go out there to go play tennis on an empty stomach, no matter what amount of talent you've got, you will not be able to amount to anything, because the drive is not there, the incentive is not there. So create a balance for the players to be able to go out there and play tennis, and also they can fit themselves, know that there's motivation, there's support from the state government, from individuals, from the federation. Absolutely.
I know.
When we do these things, we will be able to dominate table tennis because we know we've got the talent.
That's right, we've got the talent, and that's what Ali Baba is a renowned comedian in Nigeria and also a sports enthusiast. He said almost everything in your bongas just said, look, we need to do more. We have potentials. We're not maximizing it. Let's listen to Ali Baba. I'll be right back on Sports Tonight.
Now, every sport takes like 4 years for Olympics for you to prepare. You have 4 years to prepare for the Olympics. Why do we wait for a year before we now start preparing? Now, there's some that even prepared but know that they can't make this Olympics and continue preparing. That means those ones prepare for 8 years. We don't prepare like that. Let's look at some sports that are simple. What do you need to develop long jump? It's a board and sand. Just an ordinary board and sand. Put prize money on it. They'll come back with gold medals. So you take one plate, 100 by 100 square meters. You can have 3 or 4 boards for the long jump on 100 by 100 board, square meters. Dig the place, put sharp sand, put the board, let them be jumping. You are guaranteed of this. Where did we get our first Olympic gold medal? Long jump. Did we continue to develop it? No. The only people that make it, that make us get name, make us even get recognized, are those ones that made it out and built a sports life for themselves. How many people do they pick from the local leagues? Not them. It's the boys that have now gone international. That's when we now say, oh, you come and play for Nigeria. Oh, you come and play for Nigeria. Otherwise, nothing. If Kano Wakwo were playing for Nigeria when he had the heart issue, he'll be dead. Where are we now? Nowhere. Boxing, no. Now we're celebrating Joshua. Did we develop Joshua? No. The guy is given. Look at Peter, the guy from Samuel Peters. Samuel Peters, it's not like we developed him and then he grew and then we now. The guy finished. How many of we have not even said Samuel Peters, come and start developing our guys. Tell them the routes that brought you to heavyweight championship. He will fizzle out. But apart from that, it is for us to know that sports is beyond pastime. It's a business. It's a political tool. It's an economic empowerment program. It should also be seen as something that people can actually use as a retirement plan. You know that the time capsule of a footballer is no more than 10 years. Okay. What is killing our sports is that we wait until the people are 25 before we discover them. And at that time, their time to playing is about like 3 years more. Footballers are discovered from 14, 15. And they begin to play for big clubs at 18. And that way they can play for another 18 years.